Greetings, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing breakfast. We are first going to begin with an Irish potato, and I'm just showing you the size of mine. It's pretty big, pretty reasonable size. We're going to peel, wash, and grate. The reason for this is because the potato is the base of our egg cup. It is not a hash brown, but it has, a bit of crisp, and it also has a bit of soft, tender potato in the middle of the egg cup. So what you want to do is just grate your potato and do not cut up your hand. So take your time and just deal with that. After you have grated your potato, we're going to submerge it into some water, and I allowed it to sit for 10 to 15 minutes just to remove most of the starch from it. So you just want to get everybody into that water, kind of sugar it like a bit, and rinse off the starch. I don't remember how this osmosis thing go, but I am pretty sure that this potato has absorbed some water. So what you want to do is just use your hands, or you can use some type of cloth strainer to just remove as much of the water from the potato as you can. Now, using your hands, kind of, you have to squeeze out long, but you get the gist. So after you've squeezed most of the water from your potato, you're now going to season it. So what I used was a bit of salt, a bit of onion powder, and a bit of garlic powder, just for some flavor, because so potato kind of bland. Although we love her, she kind of bland by herself. She need a little help, a little assistance, a little ketchup. So now we're going to start assembling our egg cup, or our mini muffin, our breakfast muffin. So what I did was I just add a little grease to a cupcake pan, and I started putting just a bit of potato into the mold. So after I've had everybody in there, I start using my hands to just press the potato to the sides of the pan just to create that cupcake shape. So now we're going to allow the potato base to just pre-bake for a bit, because we don't want the potatoes to be undercooked or raw while the egg is cooked. So you just allow the potatoes a little more time. She need a little more time, she need a little more patience. So you just allow this to cook for 15 minutes, and then we can proceed. For this, I used 5 eggs, but this is because my eggs were very small. So if you have larger eggs, you can use probably 3 to 4, but my eggs are pretty small, so I used 5. Anywho, so it's eggs, milk, and cheese, and a bit of salt. That is my standard egg prep. So if you want to add a little extra flavor, and you can add, you know, a little black pepper or a little cayenne if you like a little heat. So after you do that, you just want to whisk your eggs, and you want to whisk them very well. You don't want to have egg yolk separated from egg white. You want everybody to be very well whisked. You want them to, you know, mesh nicely. You want them to fall in love. You want a relationship. After the 15 minutes in the oven, you can see that the potatoes are a bit more tender. Some have crisped up a little bit, you know, a little golden. So what you want to do now is push the potato to the sides of the pan. You can always have some at the bottom as well, but I wanted to push mine in the sides of the pan because I wanted to make as much space as I could for my fillings. Filling for my egg cup is onion, sweet pepper. I used bologna. If you have ham, you can use ham slices, or you can use franks, or you can use bacon. But I had bologna, so I used some bologna. So those are the things I used, and what I did was I placed the veggies or my fillings into the pan directly, and then I poured the egg onto that, because the egg is not going to take, you know, science, the liquid is going to always take the shape of the container. So after I have placed everybody in there, that is when I will pour the liquid, so nothing will move too much, and the egg will now encompass the potatoes. So you don't have to worry about that either. There's going to be potato within your egg cup, and there's going to be potatoes to the sides of your egg cup, because, you know, that's how science works, you know, liquids. So you can wait a little bit, and you'll see that the egg falls just a little because it has started to encompass the potatoes. So just wait a little bit before you stick it in the oven to see if you have more space for your eggs. We are going to allow them to bake for 15 to 20 minutes until they are done. When they're done, they will look like this. If you are unsure of the doneness of your egg, you can always use a toothpick to test it, just like a cake. Now, if you look along her sides, you'll see how golden the potato got. You'll see how tender and soft the egg is. And within, you can see that you have some cooked potato as well. This brings us to the end of yet another video. I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the continued support.